Welcome students. In this video, let us look at how to find the angle between the pair of lines represented by the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So now you have this pair of lines. So we have already seen that if this pair of lines is made up of two lines, y is equal to m1x and y is equal to m2x, then m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 2h by b and m1 m2 will be equal to a by b. Now using these two relations, can you find the angle between these two lines? So as you can clearly see, one line has the equation y equal to m1x. That means the slope of the first line is m1 and the slope of the second line is m2. So what is the angle between two lines whose slope is m1 and m2? We have seen this in the topic of straight lines. So tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, right? So if you take mod here, you get the acute angle between the two lines, because if you take two lines, you have an acute angle between them and an obtuse angle between them. So if you want the acute angle, you just need to take mod of this. So that is equal to, so what is m1 minus m2? You know what m1 m2 is. You know what m1 plus m2 is. So from these two, can you find what m1 minus m2 is? So m1 minus m2 whole square is equal to m1 plus m2 whole square 4h square by b square minus m1 minus m2 whole square is equal to m1 plus m2 whole square minus 4m1 m2 minus 4a by b. That is equal to 4 times h square minus ab by b square. So this is m1 minus m2 whole square. So what is mod of m1 minus m2? It is mod of 2 times root of h square minus ab divided by b by 1 plus m1 m2 is a by b. So if you take the LCM, you get a plus b by b. So b and b will get cancelled. So you get mod of 2 root h square minus ab by a plus b. So this is the formula for tan theta. So tan theta is equal to 2 root h square minus ab by a plus b. So if you take a pair of lines of this form, then the tan of angle between the lines is mod of 2 root h square minus ab by a plus b. So if tan theta is equal to this expression, what is the condition that the two lines making this pair of lines are perpendicular to each other? So condition for perpendicularity is, so if the angle between the two lines is 90 degrees, then tan 90 degrees, which is undefined. So what is the condition for theta to be 90 degrees? So if theta has to be 90 degrees, this has to be undefined. That means the denominator has to be equal to 0. So a plus b has to be equal to 0. So if the sum of the x square coefficient and the y square coefficient is equal to 0, then the lines making this pair of lines are perpendicular to each other. And condition for coincident lines, we know that both the lines pass through origin, and if the angle between the lines is equal to 0, both lines are passing through origin, and if the angle between both lines become equal to 0 degrees, then obviously both the lines will be coincident lines, right? So what is the condition? That both the lines are coincident. The angle has to be equal to 0. So h square minus AB has to be equal to 0, or h square is equal to AB. So if h square is equal to AB, then the lines are coincident. If A plus B is equal to 0, then the lines are perpendicular to each other. So these are the two conditions which you need to keep in mind. One is the formula for angle between the lines. Tan theta is equal to 2 root h square minus AB by A plus B. And the condition for perpendicularity, the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is equal to 0. Condition for coincident lines, h square is equal to AB. Thank you.